Last time on Star Trek Online.
But now, Fadwar technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with the Iconians. The parasites gave the Vadwar power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
Humans! Always showing up when you're least expected.
Seela!
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. Look! It's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
Oh, shit.
I see you.
We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all three fleets.
Greetings!
Know that your death will bring me no pleasure, ancient one. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours.
I have come for you. I am Kahless, the Unforgettable.
In fact, you dashed.
You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now!
This fight is not The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The campaign will continue as planned. The whole must be as one.
It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed.
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. Anorak's designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result.
But what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleets are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks.
We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
right, people. We've got one shot at this.
With the lust of my essence, I summon you. Avenge me. The time. The immortal has fallen. Our sister. For this, the galaxy shall burn. I see clearly our ticket, and these creatures will pay for what they've done. Kill them.
Activating weapon. Incursion complete.
If this worked, the Romulan Empire should be fully restored.
It's been completely assimilated.
We're not gonna last much longer against all these Borg. We're out of options. Nog, fire the weapon!
Fire the weapon, now! We found a temporally shielded computer core, and it shows 2 uses of the Krenim weapon. But as far as I know, the Iconians are still out there. We changed the timeline, but we didn't fix our most important problem. The next mistake might not be fixable.
Removing elements from the time stream is reckless, and while our options are limited, we should not destroy ourselves in a fruitless effort to destroy the Iconians. It is time to consider all of our alternatives.
And now, the continuation.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
USS Polybius mission report. The Alliance has detected Herald ships on the move throughout the galaxy. It looks like the Iconians are preparing their final strike, Galactic Purge. We expect our key strategic worlds will be their primary target, so Earth, Kronos, Vulcan, Andoria, any one or all of them could be next. Thanks to the Krenim's temporal phase-shifting technology, the research lab in the Kiana system is one of the last safe places left. Which is why every available captain in the Alliance is here now, to discuss our best strategy to make our final stand.
You are cleared for docking.
The truth is, things are looking grim. Most people are trying to stay hopeful, but we've all lost so much in this war. The pressure is just wearing everyone down. I'm gonna go to the briefing. Hopefully Captain Cogran has some good news.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Kapla, Captain Corin. Ah, Captain Sean.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop, and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Thank you, Captain Sean. I appreciate that.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
Joel on true, Commander Jurok. Now let's get to the meeting. I can't wait to hear what Captain Cogran has to say. Captain Cogran, are things really as bad as they seem?
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krenim timeship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Whoa, you're basically talking about going back in time to kill baby Hitler. All of our temporal incursions so far have failed, and I can't help but notice the sudden mysterious absence of temporal agent Philip Cray.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
Still, this seems like an exceedingly risky plan, and even if it works, we'll be engaging in genocide.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work. But if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand. The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol System. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight and every other until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor and duty and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
Captain, we have arrived in the Sol System. The attack on Earth has already begun.
Captain, ESD has taken major damage. I'm reading critical fluctuations in the power grid, but they still have life support.
How did it come to this, Scavron? Where is the horse and the rider? Where is the horn that was blown? They have passed, like rain on the mountains. King Theoden, the Battle of Helm's Deep. You've read The Lord of the Rings. Indeed, Captain. I have a particular fondness for the elves.
Nerd!
But we've sent ambassadors begging for help to every powerful race in the galaxy that we could think of. The Metrons, the Organians, the First Federation. Hell, we even asked the sentient race of nanites that Wesley Crusher created.
What did they say?
They all said we were still too primitive for them to get involved. We've barely even put up a fight against the Iconians, and now it's come down to this crazy time travel plan where even if we succeed in changing the past, this version of ourselves will cease to exist, only to be replaced with a version that has no memory of this war ever happening. Get me Captain Cogran on screen.
I've gotten word from North. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is opened, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
We're with you, Captain. Where do you need us?
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
Acknowledged, Enterprise. We're on our way. Shields up, all power to weapons.
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW the Veterans responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
Target the ships closest to the Enterprise and hold for my orders. Fire! Nice. Now bring us around for another pass. All phasers fire at will. That's it. Enterprise is clear. Now get those heralds off our flank.
Shipment range. This is the USS Cleveland. We're losing reactor containment. We need immediate assistance.
Enterprise can hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight.
Understood. We're moving to assist now. USS Cleveland, stand by to receive immediate aid.
Magnetic fields are failing. All hands abandon ship.
That was close. Good flying, Saros. If you had waited for my orders to get out of there, we might not have made it. Transporter room, prepare to beam aboard escape pods.
Curlin here.
Captain, it looks like the Defiant could use some help over by the shipyard.
Target all heralds near the shipyard. Attack pattern Nash 1.
Herald ships are moving into some kind of massive infrastructure. Requesting immediate assistance.
Miss Varanus. Changing course to Jupiter Station.
Shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Polybius here. We'll stabilize the shipyards.
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD Control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Earth space dock has lost main tower. We're evacuating the crew.
Damn, we're running out of time. Damage report.
Port nacelle's been hit. We've lost warp drive. Captain, 20 Herald ships are closing in, approaching from all directions.
Shields down to 50%. What are your orders, sir?
No backup plan. No fallback position. We're in, all or nothing. We keep fighting. Besides, we can't quit now that the Heralds have us exactly where they want us.
Chimera, all non-essential personnel are away.
Hull breach. Damage control teams to Deck 14.
Shields down to 20%. We're losing secondary systems. Can't take another hit like that.
Sir, I'm picking up a new signal entering the system at high warp.
Put those coordinates on the main viewer.
I told you I'd be back, and this time I brought friends.
We have brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible. They've united us.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war, ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
Sela, impeccable timing as always.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anorax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past and hopefully undo this war before it starts.
And this is really the only option we have left.
Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
Then this is our last chance. I'll see you in the past, Captain.
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Better hurry. I doubt we'll last much longer than a minute or two. Alright, this is it. In case we don't make it, I want you to know it's been an honor serving with you all. Captain, the Crinum time ship is directly ahead. The Enterprise is providing covering fire. Alright, let's do this. Target the Herald ships closest to the time ship.
Keep the Iconians off of us. Temporal coordinates have been identified.
Target all weapons on that dreadnought that just arrived. Nash to Anorax. We're taking heavy fire. How much longer?
We're halfway there, creating a bridge across space-time.
Rear shields have failed. Hull integrity below 70%.
Try to boost power to the structural integrity field. Our shields much longer we can last.
Just a little bit longer. Stabilizing the temporal portal so a ship can travel through it.
Nash to Anorax. Herald's ships are closing from all directions. It's now or never.
Energizing temporal emitters. The time portal is open and stable. That's it. The portal is active and stable. Enter it now.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our 6.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.